Speed.
Don't scream today.
Speeding.
Sounds good.
Huhi interview. Take one, Marker.
We're in the kitchen.
Okay, tell me when we're good.
Do you need a bounce?
No, I should be good. Let's see
It's a little nice on the side, yeah? Yeah, that's nice. Just bounce off the wall too. I like that better.
here. Alright, set.
And settle and action.
Okay, let's start off with, can you introduce yourself, so your name, your position, the team?
My name is Jaehyun Choi, and my game tag is Huhi, and I play mid lane for CLG.
Perfect. So let's look back at this season. When you first started this season, what were you feeling, or what were your thoughts coming into this season?
Well, the feeling that I felt coming from this season was, I guess I was pretty excited to play finally. 'Cause last season I was sub instead of playing, so I was just watching my team to play. And this season I finally got a chance to play and perform. So I was pretty excited, like how much I can improve and how, like, where am I right now.
So last year, CLG won NALCS. They were the champions. Did you feel a little pressured, becoming entering the team, and you felt like you had to live up to that kind of, I guess, title?
Even though, so the question was,
Did you feel pressured because they were champions last season?
yeah, even though we were the champion last season, I didn't really feel pressure coming to this season because people were still underestimating us because we changed two of our roster, me and 6A. So we were kind of like underrated, I'll say. So we weren't defending champions at that moment. So yeah, there weren't really a pressure for me.
And how did you feel, or how did you deal with, people when they heard that you were stepping in and Paul Belter was leaving? How did you deal with the comparison, how they always compared you guys? What did you think about that?
When I stepped in instead of Paul Belter, people used to compare us, but for me, I didn't really care, and it didn't really matter for me because I'm going to just play how I'm going to play, and then going to have fun time with my team. So I didn't really care about their opinion that much.
So looking back at the season, what do you think was the highlight of it for you? So whether it's a specific game or a specific play that you had, or maybe just a moment.
I'll say the highlight moment this season will be definitely when we beat Immortals, because first, no other team beat Immortals except us, and second, even though I'll say I played pretty bad that game, I was not satisfied at my performance, but I still killed Huhi, which was my goal that game essentially, because people were making fun of Huhi. So yeah, I was really happy when I finally killed him.
Okay, and then what do you think was the most difficult moment of the season?
The most difficult moment, I'll say it was also the Immortals games, because during the game I felt like I started pretty well, but I started to fell off, and then I felt like I wasn't trying to can I do that?
Yeah,
again?
start again if you.
So the question was
Most difficult moment.
most difficult. Most difficult moment.
Thinking of an answer to this question, the most difficult moment. Maybe if you look back at the season and you remember maybe the time you felt the worst.
Yeah, the most difficult moment in this season, I'll say the first week when we won against TSM, and then when we got kind of stumped by Dignitas. It was pretty depressing because we knew that TSM was way better than Dignitas, and then we prepped really well against TSM. And then since we won the TSM game, we were pretty like overconfident, I guess, going into the Dignitas game. So we kind of lost a little bit of focus, and then we had a disappointing like performance versus Dignitas. So it was pretty hard moment for me because I was a new player. So it was like pretty new feeling. Alright, so it's pretty bad to underestimate like any teams because you can actually lose to any teams.
That's a great lesson to learn.
Yeah.
So if you were to evaluate or look back at your own performance this season, how do you think you played, and did you meet your own expectations for yourself?
If I look back at my performance this season, I'll not say that I played well, and then I not say that I even reached my goal, because I was just trying to play as a team, and then like if we talk about playing as a team and then talking about like improving as a team, there's like actually like almost like infinite amount of like improvement that we can get from there. So like even though we got second place, I feel like there's like a lot of things that we need to improve on, and a lot of mechanical skills as well. So yeah.
Are you happy with how you played this season then? Or at least satisfied?
Well, it's hard to say that I'm satisfied right now because the season didn't end it yet, and then for me, I feel like the season started from the playoffs because I took the regular season as like practicing and another scrim, and then we all agreed that it doesn't really matter how much we lose or how much we win as long as we are in the playoffs. And then in playoffs, that's where we're going to perform as a team, and then just prove that we're the best team.
Okay. And so if there was one thing,
Just ask not to move too much in the chair because
Oh.
it'll move the camera a little bit.
oh, me?
Like you.
Oh, me. Okay, sorry. So if there was one thing that you can do differently this season and go back and change, what would it be?
One thing that I'll change this season will be when I try to kill the Pink versus Immortals match in front of Reina versus Graga's face. So I was hitting like the Pink like for 3 autos, and I don't know, like somehow I couldn't stop that, and then I got caught from it. So we lost tempo, we lost like the vision control that we had from it. So like I even questioned myself, why did I do that? And then I was pretty depressing, but my team cheered me up, so I could have came back to the game and then refocused to win the game.
Okay, cut. That was the first segment. So that's what happened.